Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about what makes a muzzleloader Colorado legal for elk. So let's get into it. Colorado muzzleloading for 2024, and we're going to talk through why this muzzleloader is legal for elk. So the rules are different for deer, for bear, specifically though for elk. And so the first thing is that for this muzzleloader, you can use inline muzzleloaders. And so that's what this is here. This is a Knight Disc Elite. This is an older model that they have. Knight makes great muzzleloaders. They are getting pricey, unfortunately, but there are the Mountaineer and the Ultralight are two just outstanding muzzleloaders. So depending on what kind of weight you want for recoil and such, those are two to look at within Knight, or an older Disc Elite or Disc Extreme. And for elk, they actually require a 50 caliber for elk. And so that is a conical bullet you have to use. You can use a round ball as well. I believe it's a 54 caliber. Specifically though, I'll be using a conical bullet and a 50 caliber for this muzzleloader. So there are a lot of great bullets out there. I'm using the Hornady Board Driver ELDX. And so that has a great BC and it's been shooting extremely well. Another bullet that I'm looking at, I just got the sizing guide, is the Thor bullets. That is a copper bullet to look at. So those are some good starting points if you don't have a bullet already, but there's a lot of great options there. And so you want a 50 caliber bullet, and it cannot be a sabot to be legal in Colorado. For powder, I do use Blackhorn 209. The last couple of years, it's been really hard to find, but that is kind of the standard when it comes to loose powder, very consistent. And so you're not allowed to use pelletized powder in Colorado. Blackhorn 209 is legal, and it is a very consistent powder. It also does not corrode as much as other powders. It's fairly clean overall. You still need to clean your muzzleloader more than a centerfire rifle, but it does give you some leniency there as far as other powders go. For primers, so Blackhorn actually suggests using pretty strong primers. There are muzzleloader specific primers, but I use the Federal Shot Shell 209 primers. Again, those have been so hard to find, but that's what I use. I believe CCI is another one that Blackhorn suggests. Just look at their website and they'll tell you which ones to use. Well, that's what makes it legal to shoot. Now, another big aspect here is that you cannot use a scope in Colorado. If you take a look at this setup, this is an open peep sight with a globe. I did a sight video on this, I believe, for an adjustable peep sight. It is one of the best, if not the best, for the money. And so real quick on adjustable peep sights, there is a lot of factory muzzleloaders, the CVAs, the Acuras that they produce. They're gonna come with a fixed peep sight. And those are great. You can put the Williams globe on that and have like a BDC reticle or crosshair. That is an amazing setup for muzzleloading. However, if you enjoy tinkering, for example, if you like taking your bow as far as you can, your centerfire rifles, for me personally, a fixed peep just didn't cut it at all. And so I had to have something adjust, and I didn't want to spend over $1,000 for the Revic option, which looks really cool, but basically it's a peep that dials with half MOA increments. After some research, there's a couple options out there. I felt like the Williams FP was a good one to give it a shot with. And what I really like about this is that this one actually fits to my Knight Disc Elite. It also has the option to adjust up and down for elevation and even windage. Now I did a modification to it that I have in the video, which there is a link below. So check that out if you want to get nerdy on the peep sight. And wrapping up the peep sight, I have this globe with a fiber optic. That is allowed in Colorado. You can use like a fluorescent paint or fiber optic. That is allowed, just no electronics on the peep sight. If you guys have found this helpful or insightful in any way regarding a Colorado legal muzzleloader for elk, we would love to have you subscribe to our channel. Also wanted to show you, I am using the Spartan Precision Pro Hunt bipod. So it just goes right here on the muzzleloader. And I really like the Pro Hunt series. Now there are tack legs, which a lot of guys like. However, I like that the Pro Hunt legs are actually lighter and you can go with a long or standard leg. So overall, you can see this is a light package and I will carry the bipod on me, fold it up, and then that is it. So without a scope, it's actually lighter. It's not too bad to carry around. This is a 26-inch barrel. I'm getting a little over 1,700 feet per second with the Bore Driver ELDX. Now that I have the sizing guide for the Thor bullets, I'm looking forward to giving those a shot as well. And so I wanted to also show you guys some footage of me zeroing this muzzleloader, taking it out up to 400 yards. Keep in mind, I will not be shooting an elk at that distance. All right, Mr. Ben's getting the primer in. Nice. I feel good on that zero. Wind was about 2 to 5 miles per hour, and so you're gonna see some right misses. We held dead center with the peep sight. It just made more sense for this, but we do hit consistently right, and it gets further as we go further back. Here's Ben at 300. I didn't bring enough weighed loads, so we had to eyeball it. Just a reminder to weigh your loads. I'll give him a weighed load for 400 though. So here we go. All right, Ben's at 400 open sight. How's it look?
Oh, worse than 3.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or ideas, let me know. Would love to hear from you guys and hope you all have a great season.